Hello, let's play Connections for Friday, July 3rd. But first, we reveal our dad joke of the day and this day in history. Why didn't the melons get married? Because they cantaloupe. Because they cantaloupe. All right. And I'm trying to get at I have too many wires on my desk. You have a very picturesque view of my office, but if the camera were to tilt even a little bit, you would see what a horrible mess it is. Anyway, what do you think happened on July 3rd, 1971? The Doors' Jim Morrison dies in Paris. On July 3rd, 1971, Jim Morrison, singer, songwriter, poet, and frontman for The Doors, died. The dark-edged eroticism of Morrison's baritone voice and his intriguing lyrics set him apart from the hippie utopianism that colored West Coast rock in the late 1960s. The Doors' breakthrough hit, Light My Fire, became a rock anthem in 1967. Morrison's abuse of alcohol and drugs, however, led to a physical decline. In 1971, after the group's sixth studio release, L.A. Woman, Morrison retreated to Paris to pursue a literary career. Although some critics had derided Morrison's lyrics as pseudo-poetic, the musician regarded himself as a serious poet and wished to focus on his writing in France. He died in Paris of heart failure at age 27. His grave at Père Lachaise Cemetery, a pilgrimage destination for his fans, is among the most famous tourist destinations in the French capital. Yeah. All right. And I'd like to thank the following members for starting a new month. Thank you to Cat in the Hat, Todd Collier, and happy second anniversary to Thomas Stombaugh for 24 months. Thank you so much for your continued support, everybody. All right, well, let's play Connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Hot Drink, Runaround, Felicity, Shirt, Warm Fuzzies, Gossip, Cool Beans, Dirty Look, Cold Shoulder, Happiness, Right On, Hard Time, Far Out, Golf Accessory, Bliss, and Groovy. These are some interesting words today. I feel like Cold Shoulder and Dirty Look are like just ways that you can use body language to kind of show your displeasure. I don't know. Is that it? We also have Warm Fuzzies and Happiness. Cool Beans is just like something people say, like, hey, cool beans. Like, that's neat. Gossip. Is it going to be Blank Girl? Gossip Girl? Huh. Far Out. Groovy. Is this just 70s slang? Far Out, man. Right On. Far Out. Groovy. Or it's not 70s necessarily. Maybe surfer slang? I don't think Warm Fuzzies is surfer slang. Is it? Maybe Cool Beans. I'm going to call that either yellow or blue. We'll give it blue until proven otherwise. Because, you know, it's a bit of trivia, but it's also just kind of like known stuff. But we'll give it blue. It might be yellow. But we haven't found purple yet. Shirt. Just shirt. Hot Drink and Warm Fuzzies could be like, I don't know. Felicity. Maybe. Happiness, bliss, warm fuzzies. Just the act, you know, just you feel nice. Maybe that's yellow. I don't know. So far everything feels yellow. Yesterday everything felt like purple. Today everything feels like yellow. Golf accessory feels like a things that. Like, what else would that be but a things that, right? And I use things that really, really broadly as like, these all, not these are all in a category, but these all, like, something can describe all of these, or these are all things that are part of something else, or other things like that. Anyway, I said things that as part of the definition of things that. So what would, like, a T? Oh yeah, what T might refer to. That's a things that, right? What a shirt? There's a T-shirt. T could be a hot drink. T could be gossip. T could be a golf accessory. That feels more blue than what I've marked blue. I'm going to mark it green because it does not feel like purple, and I've already used blue. But I think I'm going to swap those at the very least. So that would leave these as our purple, if I'm right about everything else. It could be the beginning begins with or ends with. Cold or shoulder. Run or around. Dirty or look, hard or time. Hard time, dirty look, run around, and cold shoulder. I guess they could just be their definitions. Like you give someone the cold shoulder, you give them the runaround, you give them a dirty look, you give them hard time. It's doing something. Doing something to someone you don't like, right? I don't know. I don't know the right way to put it, but avoiding someone, but not really, because giving someone a hard time is not avoiding them. I don't know. I don't know exactly what that is, but it feels like something, but it doesn't feel like purple. So actually, I'm gonna make this the purple. What T might mean, because they're otherwise unrelated. Right. What things pronounced T might refer to. All right. And so then I think cold shoulder, dirty look, hard time, and runaround is going to be our blue. Bad things to give someone. All right. And then I feel like maybe, I don't know, which one of these is going to be yellow? Someone said, would a fifth grader know it? And I think a fifth grader has a higher chance of knowing the slang than knowing what felicity means. So I'm going to go with felicity being in green for that reason. So felicity, bliss, warm fuzzies, and happiness. Darn it. Didn't work. I got the Rangsk rainbow again. All right. Retro expressions of approval. Oh, so it was retro. Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, I would have swapped these still. I think I was right. When it was wrong, I was right. Anyway, let's check the difficulty here. Giving the cold shoulder. All right. 1.8. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Finding the colors was harder than I was expecting. A little bit higher solve rate, but maybe as more Americans play, it'll bump it up because we did have some slang. Whenever there's slang, non-native speakers have trouble, which is completely reasonable. It's just a fact. It's not a judgment. Anyway, my order was 1 and 238. I don't know what to say. Green is the most common thing found, and it is the slang, so I don't know. Not much to say here. It's all about equal. People who lost just got nothing. 9% got absolutely nothing. 4% got only blue. So people who won were able to find green. People who lost, I guess, did find green sometimes. But yeah, blue was actually seemingly one of the easier categories. All right. Hot drink, warm fuzzies, cool beans, cold shoulder. So different temp, starting with temperature. Hot, warm, cool, cold. That was our rainbow herring. Gossip. Yeah, so rude things to do. Gossip. Comforts, hot drink. Yeah, would make sense. Putting groovy in to feel good. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this does have some overlap. I get that. So maybe the 9% who lost, whatever. The 9% who lost probably were chasing some kind of one away with yellow, green, maybe. Alrighty. 29% of people did green first. 22% of people did the rainbow herring first. 12% did blue. 8% yellow. 3% purple. And then it's only 3% first with blue with gossip in it. And then 2% yellow with groovy in it. All right. Cool. Well, how'd you do?